What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian, and I'm here with James, and this is the second episode of Drinking Games. How's it going? I gotta turn down my phone. You just heard a notification there. And today we are drinking this Dogfish Head Sea Quench Ale. I gotta hold it up here. Yeah, there you go. You got a good little thing right there.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's
a sour.
It's a sour beer, and it says a session sour. What else does it have in it? It has all sorts of shit.
Lime juice, lime peel, black limes, and sea salt.
All right. Well, I'm going to crack this bad boy open, and I'll see if I like it. The only other experience I've had with sour beer, I wasn't really a fan of, but we'll see.
Let's see how this tastes. Bottoms up.
Cheers. That's actually pretty good. I don't mind that.
You can still taste you can taste the sour, but that salt taste, man, really evens it out.
Yeah, it really does. I was thinking I wasn't gonna like this, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I was kind of iffy on it also, but the guy at the place where I went and got it, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good sour." And then actually I have another Dogfish Head sour that he suggested, and it's like a peach one. So okay. I'll crack that open here probably in a little bit.
Heck yeah. Also, I did find out my morning job does have the Stone Arrogant Bastard Ale. So I think we should just lock it in that next week's beer will probably be that.
Yeah, for sure. There was somebody I was at a barbecue Friday, and somebody was telling me about it was called an arrogant. Fuck, man, I got fucking pretty hammered. So, but it was like a mix between the ale and something else, and they called it like an arrogant something bastard, and it sounded really bomb. So,
heck yeah.
Once I figure that out, it might come to me here in a couple minutes. But I was like, "Are you serious? It's fucking half and half." Like I didn't know they even made that shit.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah, dude. So, you'll have to tell me more about that for sure.
Oh man.
All right. We are not sponsored by any beer companies. We just figured we would, drink the same thing every podcast. Should be pretty fun. Before we get even started, I gotta see more of this shirt, dude, because it looks like there's some Back to the Future stuff going on.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Check this out, man.
It's Rick and Morty and Back to the Future mix.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
it's like see how he's drinking.
It's like Doc Brown and fucking Marty McFly, but it's like he's wearing Morty's yellow shirt, and he kind of looks like Rick.
Hell yeah! All right, that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I fucking love Rick and Morty.
I need to get.
That's like my favorite show out right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I'm gonna try to finagle my way into watching the new episode tonight somehow.
Hell yeah! I see every once in a while people like throwing stuff up on YouTube, but then it gets taken down like super fast. It's like.
Oh yeah, the show's so popular right now. I don't even know why it became that popular so fast. Like it's been out for a couple years now.
Yeah.
So.
Was it this last season probably took the longest to make? Is that?
Yeah. Season 3, like I guess they were having some issues like with people at Adult Swim or in between themselves or some bullshit, and like they were taking a lot because they showed the first episode of season 3 on April Fool's Day, and then went totally silent after that.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's great. Pickle Rick was a good episode. That was like last Sunday's. And then like the second episode so far has been my favorite because like it's like a play on fucking Mad Max.
Okay.
Like where it's like fucking Mad Max dimension and like they have the Thunderdome and shit.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
it's pretty hilarious. Yeah.
All right.
It's good.
Well, we started the show last week with some crazy drinking stories, and I think we should probably like continue the trend. I don't know if it'll be like a every week thing, you know. Eventually, we're gonna run out, but I think it'd be cool to keep it going.
I don't know, man. I got quite a few. Maybe it'll last like a year or two.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Okay.
This is really good.
Yeah, that shit is really good. I like the Sea Quench Ale, just for anybody who wants to drink.
I like that salt taste.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. Let's see. I got one. All right, yeah. Okay, I should probably start this story by also saying don't drink and drive, but this is this is a story where I was really drunk and I was driving.
We don't condone drinking and driving. It's not smart.
It's really not smart and it's really not cool. I was super uncool for doing it. So,
but you're gonna make it sound really fucking cool right now.
I just remember I want to say it was a few. I thought I turned you down, you fucking phone. But there was this time where I was out and about. I was having fun with some friends at the woods, and this is where everything goes wrong.
Is that a place where you drink, or is it just like the woods, like in the woods?
In the fucking wood, like I guess I lived in a small town in the panhandle of Florida for a while, probably about a good 7 or so years. And it's like literally in the middle of Apalachicola State Forest.
Wow.
So, you know, kids would go out to the woods, get wasted, you know, that'd be like the main thing. This was one of those situations where we like built a big ass fire and got drunk in the woods. So we did that, and I just remember it had been raining for a while. For anyone who wants to know, I was driving a 95 Mustang, the 5.0 high output, you know what I mean? Really, you know, it was kind of it looked shitty on the outside, but like everything engine-wise was fucking awesome, you know what I mean? It's just the outside looked like trash. But not really the greatest, you know, I think it had rained earlier that day, and so not really the greatest, like, thing to be driving around in the woods, you know, with the mud and shit.
When it's raining.
Yeah, and I just remember, like, I got super wasted out there, and then left, you know, something happened. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. I was going one way, and there was this truck that was coming, and I realized I was going the wrong way. So I was like in the middle of turning around and going the next way, but instead of like I had backed out a little too much and gotten my car into a ditch.
Oh no.
Yeah. And we struggled for a while. We were like, it's not fucking happening. I eventually, you know, had a friend pull me out.
Yeah. But
something happened, and I guess this is when I really, really, like, it really hit me, you know, like, the drunkenness. Somehow I put it in the ditch, not once, but twice in one night. The other one being an even bigger ditch. And
Did your same friend come and fucking get you out again?
he came, but like cops were already like about to show up.
Oh shit!
Like we got tipped off or something. And like something happened, and like I had a friend like take me home. He was like, "Okay, like you're going home, so you don't get in
cops
trouble.
are coming. You need to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. These cops were like the coolest people. You know, they could have been like came to my house, took me to jail, but they were like,
with you.
yeah, but they were just like, whatever. Just get his fucking car out of this ditch. You know what I mean? This is while I'm home. They were like, just get his fucking car out of the ditch. And tell him to stop being a dumb motherfucker, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, you got lucky, dude.
I got really lucky. I thought I was going to jail that night. But yeah, that was a dumb drunk moment. I mean, I remember everything before that being pretty fun. But yeah, I put my car in a ditch not once but twice that night. So it's not smart to drink and drive, people, especially. You know, I don't know. I must have been really wasted. But if you're in the woods and you're not in a fucking 4-wheel drive truck,
something if you're in a Mustang.
Yeah, if you're in a Mustang
in the woods,
don't drive around in a Mustang in the woods, especially if you're drunk. Like, it's not a smart idea.
That's funny, dude.
It was bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. You got so lucky that the cops did not come to your house and start fucking asking you questions and go, why would car bitch you weren't there, huh? Were you drinking? You know, like they could have totally fucking screwed you over so hard.
Yeah. What people tell me all the time is if you do get in a situation, or not all the time, but people have told me
run
before, not run, but like let's say you get in a situation where you do put your car in a ditch, and
just leave it.
Like I'm telling you now, like don't drink and drive anyways. But let's say you do get drunk, and you do put your car in a ditch, or you hit something that's not another car. You go to your house or go to a bar and immediately just start drinking. And
say your car was stolen.
Then when the cops come there, say, I put my car in a ditch, I got pissed off, I went home, and I got drunk.
Oh.
You'll probably get away with it. But, you know, most of the time when that happens, you're already drunk and you don't think about stuff like that. So,
yeah,
you know,
I had friends like run into like walls and shit like that and totally fuck some shit up, and then they went home. And when the cops came knocking, they were like, "Oh, my car was out front when I went to sleep. Somebody must have stole it before I woke up."
Right.
You know. And they got out of some shit like that, but. That's a good idea. If you just like do something that didn't harm nobody, just in a ditch or like stuck somewhere, that's a good excuse right there.
Yeah, obviously you can't hit and run another car and get away with that shit. And you just don't drive. Uber is so cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only like
That's how I roll.
Yeah. Uber is so cheap. Just do
Uber.
Yeah, just Uber.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is like such a small podunk town that there's like no taxi services. There's no Uber.
Really?
It's like so everybody's getting DUIs in this place all the fucking time. Like,
or just have your friend drive you. Like,
just have a DD.
Then it's on them if they get a DUI.
just
then it's on them.
Yeah, if you're in a small town situation like that, just have a DD. I'm sure there's friends, you know, non-drinking friends that, you know, will still have fun laughing at your drunk ass or something like that.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah. So that's my dumb drunk story this time around.
As far as mine goes, I'll keep the woods theme going here. All right. Me and my homeboys and a bunch of people, we would always go to the woods because we live like 20 minutes away from like our local mountains. So we would go off-roading, go up there, start fires when we're not supposed to, but you know, we'd start a fire, hang out. So we go up to this spot and we're waiting for one of our other friends to come up and meet us. So there's about 15 of us. We're drinking around this fire, having fun, you know, blasting music. And we see this blue light in the bushes, like a keychain light, you know, like flashing.
Yeah.
And we're like, come on, man, like, stop screwing with us. We know you're in the bushes. Like, stop being an idiot, you know? 5 minutes later, our buddy rolls up. And we're like, hey, good one, dude. Like, good one fucking with us in the bushes.
Oh, shit.
And he goes, no, that wasn't me. He's like, that wasn't me, dude. And we're like, yeah, right. We're all drunk. Like, stop fucking around, you idiot. Like, and he was dead sober. And he rolled up and he was like, dude, that was not me. Like, you guys are tripping. So about 10 minutes go by of us telling him off, fuck off, dude. Like, stop lying. And then all of a sudden we see the light flashing again. So we're like, oh, what the hell is this? Like, we go over there, and a fucking dude, naked, comes out of the bushes, right? And he's like, help me. And we're drunk, and we're like, dude, what's going on, dude? Is this a setup? Like,
why is somebody like,
right? Is somebody gonna come out and rob us or something? Like on the other side of the bushes? Like,
oh yeah.
We started kind of freaking out, you know. And we're like, dude, tell us what the fuck's going on, or else we're gonna kick the shit out of you. And he's like, dude, I already got the shit kicked out of me, man. We put a flashlight on his face, and it looked fucking deformed. Like,
oh, he got his ass.
It was like he got the shit kicked out of him. So we're like, oh, dude, we put the light on him, and everybody goes, oh, and he goes, oh my God, is my face bad? Is it bad? And we're like, no, dude, you're cool. Like, nah, man, you're okay. But he knew it was automatically bad because everybody was like, oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And so he's like, help me find my clothes. We helped him find his pants. That was the only thing that was out there. So he puts on some pants. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, man. We started telling him, like, tell us what the fuck's going on, bro, or else we're going to kick your ass. Because we're all drunk. We still don't trust this guy.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And he's like, dude, you know, these guys, they told me to come get in their car. And when I got in their car, they kicked my ass all the way up the mountain. Like, they were just beating the shit out of me all the way up the mountain until we got here. And then they kicked the shit out of me 20 feet from you guys. I was trying to yell, but you guys didn't hear me. And then they left me here naked to die, basically.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, we're like, what did you do to these guys, man? And of course he's not going to tell us because he looked like some fucking tweaker. It was probably like over some meth or something, you know? And so we're like, all right, dude, we'll give you a drive. We'll drive you down the mountain. My friend Mario goes, okay, I'll give you a ride, dude. So we're all drunk. We pile in the car with this dude, and we're going down the mountain, and we're still trying to get it out of him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I'm telling you the truth, man. We're like, what, did you fucking steal some meth, or what are you, a Finally, we get it out of him that he fucking screwed these guys over with some tweak, and that's why they kicked the shit out of him. So we get him down the mountain. He tries to call his roommate from the payphone, because we didn't have cell phones at the time. This is how long ago this was. And he couldn't get a hold of his fucking friend. So we go, okay, dude. My friend Mario's super nice, dude. He goes, yeah, we'll just give you a ride home. He lived about, 30 minutes away from where we lived. Give him a ride down there. And on the way down, he goes, oh, man, my jaw is really hurting. My teeth hurt, man. And he goes, I'm going to check my teeth. And he goes to do it, and he goes, and we're like, oh, shit! we all started laughing, dude. The guy's like starts to fucking cry. I was like, oh my god, it's
Ow.
insane. Yeah, but like, long story short, we got the dude home and never saw him again. Like, hopefully he recovered. Like, he was alive and everything, but it was
Probably
pretty trippy. Like,
toothless.
yeah, like picking up a dude naked in the middle of the forest. You know, like it was a trip because we were pretty far back up in there, like off the road. You know,
Yeah.
so. But yeah, that's one of my many drunken stories. You know, finding a naked dude.
Jeez. Can't say I've ever
And
been in the middle of the woods and found a naked dude. I can't say that. That's
fuck, man. So yeah, I mean, it was an experience that I'll never forget. I'll never forget the sound his teeth made, and then us laughing at him, and then him starting to cry. Like, it was insane.
I bet, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
That is insane. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finding a naked dude in the woods. That's funny. Oh, shit.
That should be the name of this episode. Drunkenly finding naked dudes in the forest.
I will make sure to title the episode Drunken. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Oh, boy. All right. I am liking this beer. I am cracking open a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go down and grab a cold one.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well,
You'll bring me one? Thank you.
Did you get everything out wet? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
well, I guess we can go into, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to take you back to 2015. There were two games that came out in 2015 that I feel like haven't really been surpassed since, and you made a good point of a game that I haven't played yet, that haven't been surpassed since 2015, and those two games are Metal Gear Solid 5 and The Witcher 3. Those were my two favorite games of 2015. I don't really think there's anything that's really like came to those, especially The Witcher 3. 2 years ago, I did a video on my personal channel, and The Witcher 3 was the number one game that I gave to for that year.
I'll take them both.
You want me to put it down?
Sweet. But yeah, The Witcher 3 was my personal game of the year 2015.
Yeah, that game's awesome.
And I don't know, I just haven't like seen anything that's like really gotten to that level.
I would say like storytelling wise, no. Cause like their story is like great. Mechanics wise, like I mean The Witcher's alright mechanically, you know. It's not the greatest, but it's really good. Like the combat's like top notch. Like I'm not saying the combat's bad or anything, but mechanics wise, like yeah, it's really good. Like Metal Gear Solid 5, the mechanics are great, but it's like I'm not invested in the story as much as the other Metal Gears, you know?
I know, that is the problem with Metal Gear Solid 5, is it's like best gameplay in the series, but the story is just kind of like...
Story was like...
whatever, you know, like...
Yeah, it's like...
And it's like, that's disappointing when I think of Metal Gear, I do think of story, you know, like, I think of
story, yes.
Weird Kojima story, and I feel like he, you know, yeah, there was a weird falling out with him and Konami, but even if he was able to make the game that he wanted to make, it still wouldn't have been the greatest story-wise Metal Gear game, you know what I mean, like...
Yeah, definitely. That's where I think The Witcher beats out Metal Gear, definitely, like, story-wise.
Yeah, the thing that's so awesome about The Witcher that I've only seen The Witcher do well is that uh, is that it freaking like even its side missions and like side quests have like their own like special story to them, and
Yes, like not a lot of games do that right.
yeah, most of the time like your side quests are like go kill these people for whatever reason, and they don't really give much of an explanation. Where it's like The Witcher, there's so many side quests where it's like these long drawn out things that are like, okay, I'm going to like I don't remember. It was like the one where you're supposed to find this beast from the woods or whatever, and then you find out it was these elves that were killing people and stuff like that. That was like insane. And then there was like another one where you're doing this quest for a woman. Spoilers for The Witcher, obviously, but you're doing this quest for this woman that's like a simple one. It's like, hey, give this chick this for me, and then you give this chick this, and it's like, who'd you get this from? This has been missing from my family for a while. And you tell them who it was from. It's like, oh, that's my grandma. She's been dead for a few years. And it's like, wait, what?
Whoa.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking mind blown. Whoa, and there's like so many instances where shit like that happens in The Witcher, and that's not even the main quest line. It's its own side shit going on. And there's other examples as well. And there's like even a mission where you can like screw up finding the real killer of this like serial killer thing, and then I don't know, there's so many,
like a detective mission almost.
Yeah, there's like a detective mission where if you screw up, it's like, oh fuck, like he's still out there and you can't find him.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Witcher is so good in that regard, and yet I'll agree with you. Some of the mechanics, the combat's not the greatest thing in the world.
It's good though. Like it's
really
really
good.
satisfying. Yeah.
Think the Batman Arkham games, but with swords, and that's pretty much what you get with The Witcher. And then there's also
a little bit
spells.
more difficult.
Yeah, a little bit more difficult, and then you have your own little spells that you can do. It is a very, that's the simple term for it, is like Arkham with swords, but there's a lot more shit going on with it, obviously. But it's I don't know. I just really love The Witcher 3. I want to, like, every time I want to get back to it, it's like, oh, that game is so fucking huge. Where it's like,
yeah, definitely.
I 100%ed, or I platinumed Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's like every time I'm like,
that's a big game too.
I want to jump into Metal Gear Solid 5, and then I go to do it, and it's like, I'm done with this game. Like, I don't really feel like I need to replay this game at all. Like, it's like,
well, you platinumed it. Like,
yeah.
Shit.
I beat the shit out of that game, and now it's like, man, I don't know. I just don't get that same feeling from that game that I get from the other Metal Gear games, where it's like, man, I want to, like all the other ones, I usually play at least once every 1 or 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get on MGS1 and MGS2. MGS2 is probably my most replayed Metal Gear game. I've played that game.
It's really easy to pick up and play.
Yeah, it is, and I don't know. There's just like something about that game that is just like that game is hardwired into my. MGS1's there too, like that, but because the mechanics are a little bit more archaic in MGS1, like.
Yeah.
There's still like a certain uncertainty to it every once in a while. Like, I'll go back to MGS1 and like accidentally get caught when I thought I was fine. You know what I mean? Especially there's like kind of sort of a glitch. Well, not really a glitch, but like you can go to choke out a guard and he'll like spot you, and then all of a sudden like
you're done.
Fucked. You know, like the people are coming towards you and you got to run and hide or get killed, one or the other.
Yeah.
Where it's like you don't. There's none of that in MGS2. MGS3 I've played quite a few times, and then MGS4 I've probably played at least 10. Well, not 10 times, probably about 8 times or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, MGS2 I've replayed so many times.
I would say like Zelda is like a good comparison. Like when I played Zelda for a little and then I went back to The Witcher and I was like, this is grown up Zelda without the climbing.
Right.
You know? Like the mechanics in Zelda are great. I don't care what fucking Devin says. They're fucking awesome. Like just I can sit there and not do any missions and just like kind of fuck around in the world and like try new shit out, which is like kind of like how Metal Gear is in a way, you know?
Yeah, I like how in Metal Gear you can have these situations where it's like, yeah, whenever I would complete a mission to its absolute, get the S ranking and stuff, it's like, all right, now I'm just going to go into this mission and I'm going to shoot every motherfucker I see in the face. I'm not doing stealth or nothing. And I'm going to drop a tank on their ass. You know what I mean? I'm going to drive right in a tank and just shoot every... there's like fun shit like that happens. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. Whereas like in Zelda, like the other day, I was like dicking around and like, oh, there's a metal chest in the bottom of this lake or river, and I'm on a boat and I get it, and then I find out if I push the metal chest into like the what is it called? The thing that holds the sail on a raft or whatever on a boat, like the main fucking pole in the boat.
Oh, like the
a sailboat. Yeah. If I fucking take this treasure chest and ram it into the mast, I got a speedboat now. Just because of how the physics work.
That's pretty cool.
You know, so I can go upstream as long as I'm pushing this metal fucking chest into the mast, because it's making it go forward because of the magnet, because I'm pushing the chest into this. It's trying to push the whole boat forward, you know?
Right.
Or like, you could take a chest or like something metal, put it under like a flat rock, and then fucking fly up in the air, you know? Because it's underneath and it's pulling everything up.
Yeah.
So it's just stupid shit like that, or like, oh, hey, I can light this sword on fire and start fucking lighting other things on fire, and let's see what I can light on fire now. You know? Or, hey, there's a deer. I wonder if I can ride that deer. Or like, you know, that's how we found the bear thing. Like, my daughter saw a bear, and I was like, go try to ride it.
Oh, yeah.
And like, she fucking rode a bear. I was like, whoa, this game's intense. Like, I don't know, the story, I don't even give a shit about the story. It's just the gameplay that I like.
Whatever in it, right? Like it's pretty much.
Yeah, it's the same as Zelda's story.
You go out, you gotta get like I haven't played this game because I don't have a Switch or Wii U for that matter. You pretty much go out and you're trying to get strong enough to fight Ganon, right?
I mean, you can fight Ganon from the get-go. You can just go fight Ganon.
Yeah, but he'll fuck you up pretty much, right?
No, I mean, people have beat it in an hour. They
but
just like, peace out, go fight
goal,
him.
Right? Like, that is the...
Yeah, it's to beat Ganon. But, like, I don't know, I got, like, 3 Divine Beasts going right now, but, like, I'd rather just go fuck around in the world and, like, find stuff. Like, the other day I was riding around and all of a sudden it was bones when I passed it at one point, and then I was in that same area and the bones came out of the ground and it was a fucking giant that I had to fight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So it's like just crazy shit like that. Or like, my daughter was playing and we saw like a skeleton guy on a skeleton horse. She got that dude off the horse and then she started riding this skeleton horse around. And I was like, oh, go put it in the stable. Like, see if you could put that skeleton horse in the stable. So she starts heading over there, and then all of a sudden it turned daytime, and the horse disappeared.
Oh, man.
Because I guess they only come around at night. So, like, just wild shit like that. Like, every time I play that game, I find something new in it as far as mechanics go. Like, not story-wise, but just mechanics or oh, hey, I didn't know you could do that, you know? Like, just crazy shit like that. I think if you play it like a regular game, like, just go from start to finish through the story and, like, try to grind out shit, it's not going to be as, like, impactful as it would be if you're playing it like how I am.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that game can stand with those two, I think. But I think The Witcher is the best game for storytelling that I have played. Besides, like, Skyrim is pretty fucking good. Like, some of those side quests are crazy. Like, you played Skyrim, right?
Nope.
Man.
The PSVR version is going to be the first time I ever play that game.
Well, there's like a series of quests that you go on with, like, this group of people that worship werewolves and shit, and, like, at one point you can choose to be a werewolf if you really want to. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, some of that shit is, like, wild. Like, you can put 100 hours into that game, restart it, and put another 100 hours into it and get kind of like a different experience. The main story is the same, just as it would be in Witcher. But you're never going to hit all those side quests, I mean, unless you're a fucking maniac, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So
I probably won't even try to platinum that game. Or Witcher, for that matter.
yeah. Yeah, Witcher. I mean,
it's insane.
I got all the DLC for it too, and, like, I feel like I'm at the very end of the main quest, so I really want to get back into it and play the DLC.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I have all the DLC too, and haven't tried. Or I started one of them, and I haven't gone back to it. Maybe that's what I'll do, because I've been kind of like whatever with games right now, because I'm still playing Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that game's fucking addicting. But, like, anything else I try to play, I'm just like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, like, so you're kind of in, like, a slump almost.
yeah. I mean, I went to re-download Final Fantasy X.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'll play through this game. This is like fucking video game junk food to me, but at this point, I've played this game so many times. But I downloaded it thinking I was still going to have my freaking save game from when I played it forever ago when I first downloaded it.
And you didn't?
And I didn't, and I was like, I really don't want to start on this game from the beginning.
All over? Yeah.
All over. I thought I was like halfway through this game the last, you know, so I was just like, whatever. I don't even want to play this game right now then, you know, and
Yeah, that's like a turnoff, man.
yeah. I don't know. I'm really considering getting that Hellblade game, especially with all the positive reviews that have been coming out for it.
Yeah, like, even Giant Bomb was kind of all about it, and, like, those guys are harsh on games sometimes, so.
Yeah, and I mean, like, $30 is, like, even more appealing, you know, like, it's not a full price game. People are saying it's around 6 hours to beat. That's appealing to me, you know, having two jobs.
Yeah, it's like, 6 hours, and it's only $30. Like, that's really not that bad.
Yeah, that's very good. You know, I feel like the last game, you know, besides Friday the 13th, the last, like, more story-based game that I really dove deep into was Persona 5. And
yeah,
I want to put a second playthrough in there, but for some reason I haven't even started that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Persona 5 is fucking amazing.
Yeah, like right now, I mean, all I'm playing really is Overwatch. Like, I got back into it since Doomfist came out, and like, it's been kind of taking up what little free time I have, you know?
So, do you play as him a lot, or have you been playing as him?
Yeah, I like him. Like, he's a pretty dope character. He's a little squishy and whatnot, but like, I like him. Like, if you play with somebody who will like accent him, I guess is what you would say. Like, if you play with somebody that goes with him good, like Zarya, like my buddy's really good. This dude Garrett at Zarya, and like we waited until we both had our alts, and her alt like sucks people into this little orb, and like when she was doing that, mine is like some fucking thing that you come down from the sky and just destroy people. So like
Yeah.
my friend Garrett fucking sucked in like 3 people to this thing, and all 3 triple kill, 1 hit, you know. So if you can like combo with him good, like he's a good ass player. But besides that, like he dies real fast and shit, and I always get pissed about that. If you don't have a healer with him, you're fucked. Like you're on your own, buddy. Like you need to fucking know where all the health packs are and shit like that, or else you're gonna fucking die in a second.
That sucks.
But
Shit, I
yeah,
don't know. Like, have you ever
I think
played
that's
the
really the only thing I've been playing.
what is it? The Paladins? Have you played that game?
Oh yeah, that total. Nah, man, I don't have any motivation to fucking play that because I already have Overwatch, you know.
Yeah, a
Like,
buddy of mine. I think he has Overwatch as well, but he was like freaking out about this game. Like, oh my god, it's so good, you know.
it's like a
And I
Overwatch
played it,
clone. Like they were
and
both being made at the same time.
I was like, yeah, it's an Overwatch. It's an Overwatch, free to play Overwatch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
Which is cool. Like people, there's probably a need for that product, but like literally,
Oh, for sure.
I see every once in a
You know?
while like there's the pack where you can get where it unlocks all the characters. That'll be on sale for like $10 every once in a while, and it's like,
Oh, for Paladins.
yeah,
That's not bad.
and that's not bad, but it's, I don't know. I just, it is a fun game. Like Paladin, that's a pretty decent game.
Yeah, like it's filling a void where people don't want to pay for Overwatch, you know. You know?
Yeah, Overwatch has been on sale a few times though. I mean, it's. I think the lowest I've
Yeah, you
seen
can get it
is
for like 35.
35. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, I bought it for Xbox and PS4, and like I could tell you, I probably put a good 200 hours into it.
Well, I mean, if you've gotten your money back, if you've put that many hours in a video game, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I spent 40 on, Friday the 13th, and I'd have
Damn.
to look at how many, $40 on it, and I'd have to look at how many hours I've put into it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I imagine I'm
More than enough.
creeping up on at least 60 or so. I don't know. Every match is like 20 minutes, and it doesn't always last 20 minutes, but I've put some fucking hours into that game, dude. And
yeah, definitely. I fucking need to start playing that shit again.
yeah, we need to both play that shit for sure, dude.
Yeah, it's just my work, man. Like I want to get up and play games before I go to work, but like I sleep in so long, like it's like by the time I wake up, it's time to get ready and go, you know?
Yeah.
And like, the physicality of the work, it makes me fucking so tired.
I don't blame you, dude. The way you describe how you work, it's like fucking hey, I'd sleep in until the last fucking minute too, dude. Fucking
Yeah. Like
like,
I put in some OT last night and my hands are like still hurting. Like they're sore, bro. Like when you like when you go like that, it hurts. It hurts because I'm like squeezing stuff, but you know. But I've been playing when I get home. Like I'll play from like 3 to about 4:30 in the morning, which is cool. But like that's about all the gaming I've been able to get in this week.
oh fuck, dude. Yeah.
So yeah, and like not everybody's up at 3 in the morning. Like
Yeah.
I got lucky last night. And my buddy was up after I got home, and we played some Overwatch for a little bit, probably about an hour and a half, and he's like, "Fuck, dude, it's already 3," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to bed," and it's kind of like, "One more match, come on, huh?"
That's how I feel all the time with Friday the 13th because the matches are short enough where it's like, all right, how long can I play this game before I have to go? Because I work 2 jobs.
And then you end up staying up a little bit later.
Yeah, I work 2 jobs, and the one job, my morning job, I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck!
But I don't work.
Are you working tomorrow?
I work tomorrow. Yeah, I do work tomorrow morning.
God damn, dude, you're
it's about
a beast.
11:45 here, but I mean, I'm fucking. I've gone working all day, and I only have to work my morning job tomorrow, so it's fine.
That's cool.
I can go home and fucking pass out for 3 hours or whatever I gotta do afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like I'm always, if I'm really getting into Friday the 13th, it's like, fuck, do I really want to play another game? Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah. Especially if you're on a roll, man. Like,
yeah.
If you get in that good lobby too, where people are actually talking, like that game is fucking amazing. Like,
Man,
it's up there for sure.
I had 2 instances recently where I fixed the car by myself, and then I let somebody else drive, and they destroyed the car. And the first time it happened, I murdered that person after they destroyed the car. I was like, fuck you.
Fuck you, you
You
dick.
just destroyed my fucking car that I fixed, dude.
Oh my god. And you found the keys and everything?
I did everything. I
Whoa.
found the keys, the gas, and the fucking battery for this car. And then he destroys it. And I killed him. He was Tommy Jarvis. I was like, come over here, Tommy. I'm fucking murdering your ass, dude. And
what a dick.
I killed him. And then the second time it happened, the dude was playing as Bugsy. I ended up not being able to kill him. He hurt me enough to where I couldn't run, and then Jason showed up at the house we were in, and
Hey, you see, they're gonna make it so you can't kill each other as camp counselors anymore.
Yeah. With weapons, I imagine if you still run somebody over, you can still probably kill them.
You think so?
I think.
I would hope so. I would hope you just don't clip through them in the car.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
I've seen there was another game I was playing where like somebody thought they were coming around the corner and they were like in the middle of the road and we were going around and we just blasted right through them. It's like, why did you gonna stand right in front of a car? Especially like we had a full car anyways, so there was
so fuck it.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Whoever was driving that car just lost is it 1,000 points now or 500? I don't remember.
What if you kill somebody?
If you kill somebody, it's like I think it's 1,000 points if you kill somebody. Like
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you didn't even make 1,000 experience, then you only get 1 experience for the match.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's how
When
they
that
kind
one
of
dude
like.
killed us both with a shotgun, he
Yeah,
fucked himself in
he didn't get
reality.
nothing. Yeah, you only got one experience, so it's like that still pisses me off. That dude was like, "Oh, you got double kill." It's like, dude,
You son of a bitch.
yeah.
I should have just fucking wrecked him with the fucking bat, like I said I was going to.
Yeah.
I was like, stay away, dude.
And he just
Stay the
fucking
fuck away from our boat. Killed us both.
Both with one shotgun shell. I was still. That's a little impressive. I'll give him that, but it's still like
Fucking dick move.
fucking
If I
dick move
heard
right
of
there.
one.
Steal our boat, dude. I also had a dude. Like I had fixed part of the boat up, and then this other guy came to me and dropped the propeller. So I put the propeller on, and his buddy comes up right behind me as I'm putting the propeller on, and they both get in the boat and leave me there. Because it's only two people
shit, dude.
can
Two
be on the
people.
boat. Yeah, and it's like,
Oh, fuck.
what the fuck, dude? They totally used me because
You
my
totally got
character was a
screwed.
good repair. You know what I mean? But
Wow.
the great thing about this story is that probably about a minute later, I'm seeing one of them come back swimming back. Fucking Jason
Because Jason fucked the boat up.
Jason came and knocked the boat over. He rocks the boat and knocks the people off of it, and he killed the one person, and then the other person was swimming back to shore, and then he fucking came and
Damn, dude, that was yeah.
He killed me first, but I think he did afterwards get the guy who swam back to shore as well. But I was like, that's instant karma right there, you fucking douchebags, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that game is definitely like on my list of top 10. Like that. And like, dude, I can't even play any other multiplayer games,
I am so excited for Call of Duty World War II. I've said this on several podcasts. It's like, once that game comes out, it's over, dude. Like, that's going to be my
I hope you don't get burned, bro.
I hope so too, but like, I've been waiting for Call of Duty to go back to World War II since they stopped going to World War II. So it's like, they better do it right. They fucking better, dude.
Yeah, like I've always liked Call of Duty over Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield's just got too big of maps, and it's like you're running around, and the next thing you know, you get shot in the head by somebody fucking a mile away or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
you see that you could kill Jar Jar Binks in that new Battlefront.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pre-order thing. Like, hey, you get to kill if you pre-order this, you get to kill Jar Jar Binks. And I was like, what? Wait, what?
That's
like, how does that work? You're just in a shooting gallery and you get to fucking kill him, or the other players are him, or what? How do you do this?
Right. That's
you
funny,
know?
dude. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking about that, like, I was at work, right, and I work with like younger people, like the guy that's closest to my age on my line is like 28. So I go, hey, like, what are your guys' favorite Star Wars movie? Because it just came up,
Oh no.
And they were like, yeah, Episode 1, because like Darth Maul is a badass, and I was like, you guys are fucking assholes, like. Go fuck yourselves. Like,
yeah.
I was like so disappointed with them. They were laughing at me, dude. They were like, what, you like? I was like, dude, I like fucking Empire Strikes Back. That's like my favorite one, right? And they're like, Darth Vader's old and shit. Like, that fool can't do shit. Like, that guy's a bitch. I was like,
oh shit. Oh, I think we're having some.
Dude, there we go. Like,
Oh,
it stopped working.
yeah, I saw it stopped working for a second. I
What I was
heard
saying?
they were saying Darth Vader was a bitch, and then that's pretty much what.
Yeah. Because they were like, yeah, the first three have, like, all the Jedis and shit. And I was like, dude, you know who killed all the fucking Jedis, man? Darth Vader. So, like, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like, you guys could suck a dick for liking that one. And they were all laughing at me like, oh, you old-ass man. Like, they don't even have good graphics in that movie. I was like, oh, God. I just fucking shook my head and, like, you know, fucking old man James.
Old man James. That's funny because I have my boss at my night job. It's like he calls himself a Star Wars fan, but he likes
the first episode.
He likes the prequels better, and it's like,
oh God, dude, that guy needs to shoot himself. Fucking A.
I would almost agree to that. That's a little harsh, but yeah, I mean,
not shoot himself and kill himself, just wound himself, like shoot himself in the foot.
Just like, yeah, shoot himself in the foot. So he has like, yeah, okay, I can be down for that one. But yeah,
God.
that's great. All right,
yeah,
shit,
that's fucking annoying. I'm gonna fucking punch people. It's fucking so dumb.
Star Wars. Episode 7, I gotta admit, that was pretty damn good. I liked it.
Yeah, that was a good one, but it's like, I still like fucking 5 the best. Empire Strikes Back has like the best story.
Everybody is either a 5 fan or a 6 fan, you know, like, and for different reasons.
I liked Return of the Jedi a lot, dude, but like the more I watch it, the more I like 5.
Yeah,
like because I'm watching them a lot with my kids.
Every time I hear people, you know, talking about whether 5 or 6 is better, I always think of that conversation in Clerks, where they're going about it, and then it's like they're talking to the dude from the roofing company, and he gets involved. You know what I mean? That Clerks is such a good movie.
Yeah,
everybody should watch Clerks, at least once in their life, and Clerks to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like. They have that same sort of conversation, but instead of it being about either 5 or 6 in Star Wars, it's Star Wars versus the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies. You know?
Oh God!
Remember that shit? Star
Wars kills that fucking Lord of the Rings shit. I'm sorry.
It's a whole trilogy of nothing but people just walking.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Did you watch Clerks too? You know that?
No, dude, but I agree with that comment.
Yeah. Oh man, you need to watch. Yeah, I think you would enjoy Clerks and Clerks 2 quite a bit. They're really good movies.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I fucking hate Kevin Smith. I hate his ass.
Is there a reason, like, or just you just don't like him?
I don't know, man. He's just kind of he's just kind of douchey. Like, I don't know. It seems like he tries too hard to be like, hey, I'm a nerd. I love comic books. Like, fucking look at me. He's kind of like a pretentious asshole to me, and like that's why I've stayed away from his movies.
I can see where you're coming from on that in a way, but I don't know. I feel like, especially somebody like me who's like, I would like to hope one day I could get a movie out. You know what I mean? Like some point in my life, you know, I've been writing, you know, some, and it's like, you know, Clerks is like that underdog story where it's like he fucking, you know, went out and he fucking put himself in massive credit card debt and fucking made this movie that made a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? Or well, maybe not a shit ton of money, but it
got definitely a cult
more than
following.
what and there's this cult following to it, and I don't know. there's just something about that movie, you know. People will, you know, some people will get turned off by it because it's black and white, and I say fuck you to those.
No, fuck it, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not about the color or black and white. It's about what's in the movie that counts.
It's a content.
Yeah, the content within.
Yeah.
And I do think that it is kind of just one of those. It's a story about something you wouldn't really think would need to be told about. You know what I mean? It's just guys working at this shitty fucking convenience store, and it's like normal fucking day problems, and they fucking add in shit that just is funny, and it's like, hey, anybody who's had a shitty job can go, hey, I can relate to that.
Can relate.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Which probably, like, most people have had a shitty job because, like, that's where you start at, shitty-ass jobs.
Exactly. You know? Yep. So, Clerks is one of those movies, you know, if you don't watch any of his other movies, just watch Clerks. And, you know, and if you like it...
Yeah, I fucking...
You know...
I cannot fucking stand that guy. I don't know.
Some of his other movies...
I just want to, like, punch him.
Chasing Amy, I didn't really get that much. Like, it was kind of like, okay, well, what's the real point of this movie? You know, it's about a guy who falls in love with this lesbian who isn't really a lesbian, and they go out and they date, and there's like comics and stuff in it too, and then he fucks shit up because he learns that she had a threesome with 2 other dudes when she was younger, and that fucks him up in the head, and he asks her about it, and then it's like then they break up because he's like, this is fucking him up too much, and it's like, okay, what was the point of this movie? Like, I don't know. Chasing Amy is one of those Kevin Smith movies where I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get the point of why this movie was made, you know, other than to say that I guess I can kind of get it because, like, we've all been in that one relationship where it's like you fuck up over stupid shit. You know what I mean? And maybe that's the point of the movie. You know what I mean? Where it's like, maybe if you knew what you knew now, you wouldn't have fucked up that relationship, you know, or something like that. And maybe that's, you know, but maybe that's what it is. But at the same time, watching it, it's just like, whatever. You're like, I don't know. Yeah, like that. I don't know. That guy just bugs me. So, like, I just fucking don't watch his shit because he just bugs me. I don't know. Like, it's like when you meet one of those people and they just bug the fuck out of you, so you decide, I don't like you because you fucking bug me in some certain way. I just can't put my finger on it. Yeah. You know? Like, maybe you just seem like a fucking douchebag. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I tend to be able to read people pretty good, so, like, if I don't like you, there's some fucking reason why I don't like you. Right. You know? Fucking A, that fat fuck. I don't know, he just seems like a fucking asshole, dude. Yeah. Like, if I were to see him in real life, I'm gonna punch you, Kevin Smith. You hear that? If I fucking ever see you, don't fucking walk into me, bro. He doesn't seem like he'd be that much of a fighter, so he'd probably be like, don't punch me, man. Hey, I think you're a douchebag. That's all I'm going to yell, and that's all he's going to hear. That probably hurt him. Oh. Fine. Shit, we've been going for quite a while here. Did you want to talk about anything else, or are we about to wrap this son bitch up? No, yeah, that's good. I think I'm going to catch Guardians of the Galaxy right now, Volume 2. I'm going to go rent it, I think. Hell yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah. I was thinking about going to the theaters again tomorrow, but I don't really know of anything that's coming out. What's out? Like, I don't really know. If I don't... Spider-Man? I watched Spider-Man. If I were to watch another movie a second time over in the theater, it'd be Dunkirk again.
Man, I need to go
Dunkirk.
see that because they have it in like 70 whatever millimeter at my theater in IMAX.
So fucking good, dude. Like, if you're a fan of
Did you see it like that?
film, no, I didn't see it like that. But if you're just a fan of film as an art, that movie is the best fucking movie you'll see this year, dude.
Damn, I gotta go see it.
Yeah.
When my friend went to go see it, I was working, so I was totally fucking bummed.
Yeah. I guess I can say it's definitely good reviews on this Dogfish Head Sequence Ale. So it's fucking good ass beer.
Yeah, it's a good sour for sure.
Mm.
I like the saltiness of the salty aftertaste for sure.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap this up. If you like this video, obviously go ahead and like it. If you didn't, thumbs it down and let us know why. I want to see some comments on this video. Give us some fucking comments.
Let's get some comments going.
You know, tell us. Here's this. Tell us a game that you think is better than The Witcher 3 or MGS 5. I want to see that in the comments. Or why you didn't like this video.
Oh man,
I'll just comment back.
I can definitely...
Fuck you if you didn't like this video. No.
Fuck you if you don't like Metal Gear. Fuck you if you don't like The Witcher.
Yeah.
Suck a dick. I'm out. Late.
Yeah. Peace. No. I won't do that. And let us know if you watch this video and then grab this beer if you liked it as well. Next week, I think we will for sure get the Stone Arrogant Bastard Ale. So if you guys want to drink that with us and experience that with us, go ahead and pick that up next week. And we'll all, you know, I'm sure you've already drank it, but I haven't. So
no, it's great.
Oh yeah,
you're about to get fucking drunk off of like 6 if you drink them all. That shit's like almost 7%, dude.
The store that I work at, they sell it in 22-ounce bottles.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think I'm gonna buy like 4 or 5 of those, and then just
oh my god, you're a fucking maniac. Whoa! If you drink 4 or 5 of those, you'd be feeling great.
If I drink 4 or 5 of those in this podcast, yeah, I will be fucking done probably. I drank 3 of these, and I was drinking Yingling before we started, so I got like an okay buzz going right now.
This is my second one of these, but I drank that Castaway, and then like this other Dogfish one, this other sour. It's pretty good.
Oh fuck yeah! Hell yeah!
So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't like this one as good as the other one because it's like more sweet. I think the sour goes better with that like salty
yeah, it's
limey taste. Yeah,
it's got the lime, it's got the salt. Yeah, it's definitely a really. I would recommend this beer to anybody who wants to get into sour beer. You know, because I had a bad first experience.
It's a good starter
with sour beer. Like I drank one and it was like super fucking sour. It was like, you know, I like
gross.
Yeah, after, you know, it was just like, and this is really good. You know, it's got sour, it's got salty, and it's pretty damn good. Although it does kind of make you burp a little bit every once in a while.
So,
but
cool, man. I'm gonna fucking pound this.
We'll end this show with us drinking this. Oh yeah.
Woo.
You can follow me at Bryan Poteet. What's your Twitter again?
Dude, I don't have Twitter. I'm like off the map now since I don't have anything really. Since like I have Facebook, but don't hit me up there. That's like private.
Yeah.
So you can hit me up on Instagram. I got Instagram. It's my name is Van Gordy on Instagram. VANGORDIE.
Well, check him out on
I'm at Van
Instagram.
Gordy.
I'm sure he has some interesting.
Yeah, you can see
pics
dope
on it.
shirts like this.
Fucking A. I want that shirt. And yeah, I actually need to make a Twitter for this podcast, but maybe I'll do that
Yeah, that'd be rad.
soon.
Yeah, since I'm not doing the fucking Sky Matrix thing anymore, I'm not really on Twitch, or I'm just kind of laying low for the set for now.
Oh yeah,
So
I hear you on that. But yeah, no more of this. Peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
leave a comment. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, I'll just comment back. Fuck you. No, I'm just